What I didn't like about the Stephen A. interview, I thought they touched a array of things. Micah contract, Jerry Jones and the team, what he feels about this year's team. But my problem is with Stephen A. and a lot of people. You know, the first thing they go to is offense when they talk about the Dallas Cowboys. They fail to mention what's been really ailing us in these postseason games. And that's our run-stopping defense. Not being able to stop the run from the edges to the inside. Why Stephen A. first thing he talk about is, well, you got Pickens, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Dak Prescott. Bro, when y'all gonna ask the right questions? The right question is, Jerry, what you think about this defensive tackle situation? Are there any more moves that you could possibly make that can help this ball club with the cuts, with teams having to make cuts this weekend or the first of next week? Is there any? Because it hasn't been an offense. The offense has been able to score. It's being able to stop the run. Why Stephen A. Smith didn't ask about the run? The first thing these people talk about is offense, as if it's not another side of the ball. That's what's been plaguing us for the last decade. Not being able to stop the run in the playoffs. Why, Stephen A.? Why you don't ask a question about the defense? That's what we need you to do. You did a pretty good job, and the interview was a solid interview. But what needs to be asked is what you think about the defense. Do you have enough to stop the run this year? Because that's what's been the biggest problem over the last decade for y'all. Y'all been able to score points, but you've allowed 200 rushing yard games on the defense. Those are the questions, man. Stephen A., that's what you missed out on. Talk about that, but I guess that ain't the sexy thing to talk about when that's really the ultimate thing that's been hurting us over these last couple of years. The defense not making no plays. Bring up that, man. Like, how you do an hour interview and don't ask about the run defense? Don't ask why we can't stop the run. Why we gave up 200 yards to a running back in a postseason game. Why the defense can't stop the run? An hour interview, and the only thing you talked about in football-wise was, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got George Pickens. Man, ask him, is he going to help us with this defensive tackle situation?